We will discuss about Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. We will discuss about today geometry. So what is the geometry and what are the concepts are there from lower to higher? One by one we will discuss. Okay, in this one, first of all, geometry. Okay, what is mean by geometry? Geometry is a combination of the two terms of the geo plus metry. Okay, what is meant by geo? Geo means earth, and metry means measure. Okay, so here discussing about that on the earth, what are the things are there? We'll discuss about that. So in that we'll discuss about the solid geometry as well as the two-dimensional geometry, three-dimensional geometry. One by one we'll discuss now here. Now in this one we'll discuss geometry. So in this geo means earth and metry means measure. So on the earth, what are things are there? We'll discuss now. First of all, in the going to geometry, we want to discuss about that basic things. What are the basic things here? First of all, we want to discuss about the plane. Plane. What is mean by plane here? A plane is that nothing but a smoothed surface is extended all the direction. A smoothed surface is extended all the directions endlessly. So here in this one means plane is that has that three areas. One is the interior area, one is the interior area, and outer one is called exterior area. Exterior. And what is the line is called? That is the boundary area. So boundary line or area of the boundary. So here in this one plane we have the three parts. One is that interior plane, and another one is the exterior plane, and another one is that boundary line. So here in this plane, what are things are there? First of all, we want to discuss about the point. Point means what? It is means point means just a location of that point. So location, where you want to location that area, particular thing, that is called a point. So this is called point first of all, and this is a location. Just you want to keep the location of any area, that is called a point. Point is just denoted by capital letters of alphabets like A, B. So means in this plane if you take that, in this plane you take that some points will be inside the plane, some points will be outside the plane, and some points will be outside the plane. So here total points are divided as the 3 points, 3 areas. One is the interior point, and other is the next exterior point, and the boundary points. Means which are the points lines on the line, it is called the boundary points. And what are the points outside the point is called that exterior points. What we call exterior points. And what are the points inside is that interior points. Interior point. So here we are in the plane with the points divided the 3 parts. Okay, one is the interior part, one is the exterior part, one is the boundary part. Now in this one, if you take the points will collect that one in the straight path. If you take all the points in the straight path, the collection of all the points in the straight path is called line. So if you take that one, collection of all the points in the straight path, is called a line. Here line has here there is no end points. Line has no end point. It has both direction, 2 directions for initial direction and outside direction. Inside direction, outside direction. It can be extend both directions endlessly. That's why it has no end points. Okay. In this one, line can be represented as that one, some alphabets of AB or BA. So AB line, BA line both are indicate that AB line and BA line and both represents are same. So that's why the AB line and BA line will be same, and it has no end points. Now if you take that a part of a line, is called that. Suppose you take in the part of a line, you are taking the some A and B are the some part. Then the part of a line is called a line segment. A part of a line is called a line segment. It can be represented at some point points AB, then it is represent that one AB bar or BA bar. So the line segment AB or BA both are same. So the length will be equal. Here line has no length. It is endlessly. Why? Because both directions it can be passed both directions. But line segment won't pass. That's why it has two endpoints. Line segment has the two endpoints. Okay. Next, in this one, now in this, okay. Next one is that ray. Ray means what here? A line segment can be extended any one of the directions. Suppose I am extending toward the B. Now AB is the passes towards the B. AB passes towards the B. Then AB ray, it can be indicated like this. But AB ray is not equal to BA ray. AB ray is not equal to BA ray. Why? Because it is passes through this line. Is this AB ray means AB passes through B. But BA means it passes through B means it can be represented like this. So some A and B. That's why AB ray and BA ray both are not equal. AB ray and BA ray both are not equal. Now in this one, if you like, ray has only one endpoint. Ray has only one endpoint. So all of the students, please watch the online program and as well as subscribe and like also do that one. Okay. In this one, if you take more likes, we'll give that more videos as well more inspiration programs as well as the online programs. Okay. Now in this AB ray and BA ray both are equal. In this one, but AB ray, BA ray both are equal, not equal. Line segments are equal, but rays are not equal. Lines are equal, but rays are not equal. Okay. Now in this one, if you take that two rays, if two rays have that one common point, two rays have the one common point, then it is the point, the common point is called that vertex. The common point is called the vertex. Okay. If two rays are joined, suppose I am taking that OA ray and OB ray. OA ray and OB ray. OA ray, OB ray has that both have the common point is both. The point is called the vertex. The point is called the vertex. Now the measurement between the two rays, the measurement between two rays is called the angle. The measurement between two rays is called angle. So in this one, the angle is represented as some theta or Greek letters alpha, beta, gamma, like this we can represent. So here, if the three line segments, other line segments, if you join the line segments, we will get the polygon. If the line segments are joining with, so if you have more than two more line segments, suppose three line segments are joined, three line segments are joined at intersect, and now you take, okay, now in this one, okay, now in this one, if you take that, now in that club, we are discussing about that polygon. Polygon is nothing but the line joining with the line segment. If the more than three or more line segments are joined, then the geometrical figure is called a polygon. Suppose you are joining that three line segment. Suppose you are joining with that three line segment. Now if you joining three line segment, we are getting that one polygon. Polygon means what here? Polygon means a closed figure with joining with the line segments. A closed figure joining with the line segments. Okay. So in this one, suppose name of the polygon and number of sides are line segments. or line segment. Suppose we take here only 3 line segments or 3 sides, then it is called a triangle. Triangle. Suppose you take the 4, we'll take 4 means it is called a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Suppose you take 5, 5 means pentagon. Pentagon. So 6 means hexagon. Hexagon. 7 means septagon. Next 8 means octagon. Next 9 means nonagon. And 10 means decagon. Decagon. Like this we can say that now based on the number of line segments, the polygon name is like this. Suppose 3 line segment triangle, 4 means quadrilateral, 5 means pentagon, 6 means hexagon, 7 means septagon, 8 means octagon, 9 means nonagon, 10 means decagon. Like this we can call it this. Now based on that one, based on the sides, based on the sides. Now we will discuss about that one, about the triangles based on the sides. So what are the types of the triangles are there here? So one is that acute angle triangle, acute angle, and another one is right angle, another one is right angle, and third one is the obtuse angle. What is mean by this one? So about the triangle, acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle. We can say about the based on the angle and based on the sides also we can say like this. Now about this one, in this one of the angle of the triangle less than 90, or means all the angles are less than 90, then it is called that right angle triangle. Like that, suppose I am taking the 70, 60, means here 50 will take, means this is all angles are less than 90. All the angles are less than 90 degrees. So here 76, 130, 130 and 50, 180. So it is possible to form a triangle. Why? Because sum of the interior angle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Now in this all angles are that less than 90. Now right angle is what? One angle is equal to 90 degrees. One angle is equal to 90 degrees. Now obtuse angle means what here? One of the angle more than 90. One of the angle is that more than 90. If the any angle, if you take that one, the angle should be, one of the angle should be more than 90. Here one of the angle equal to 90 degrees. Here all angles are less than 90. All angles are less than 90. So here based on the angle we can select. So based on the sides and based on the angles we can say types of the triangles. Now what about that quadrilaterals? Quadrilateral has that based on that one. It is means we did discuss about the sides. First of all, we will take that quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means what here? If we take that 4 line segments. If we take the 4 line segments. In this 4 line segments, it has no properties. If you take the sides or angles, all the angles are inside the angle will be less than 90. 90 or less than 90, then we will say that sometimes it will be more than 90 also. Why? Because so here one of the angle should be 90 degrees or more than 190 degrees also. That's why. But sum of all the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360 degrees. Sum of all interior angles equal to 360 degrees. About the sides, it will say means here one more property is there about the triangles. If the sides, based on the sides, we can say that sum of interior angles is equal to 180 degrees, as well as sum of any two sides is the greater than the third side. Suppose you are taking that ABC I am taking that means AB plus BC is greater than AC, or else BC plus AC is greater than AB. Next, AC plus AB is greater than BC. Same like that about the difference also we can say. Means difference of the any two sides. Difference of the any two sides less than the third side. Less than the third side. Means we can say like that AB minus BC is less than AC and BC minus AC less than AB and AC minus AB is less than BC. So here these all six properties can satisfy, then only we can say that given measurement form a triangle. Otherwise it won't be forms a triangle. So we will take that 5. So we will take that 5 plus 5 and 5 means and 11, 10 will take 5 and 5 and 10. Suppose here you can say that one. So here any two sides are equal means you can say that isosceles triangle. But here if we satisfy the condition or not, here won't be satisfied. Why? Because 5 plus 5 is greater than 10. Is greater than 10? No. Why? Because here any number should not be greater than itself. That's why this property will be fails. This property will be fails. So that's why 5, 5, 10, the measurement of the triangle cannot form a triangle. So like this, if you take that any example, so by giving measurements, you want to observe that the measurements can be form a triangle or not, means you want to check these six conditions. These six conditions, then only we can say that given measurement satisfy the forms a triangle. Same like if you come to quadrilateral, quadrilateral has that one sum of interior angle 360. Sum of interior angle equal to 360 and it has the four sides. It has the four sides. Now in this one, about the quadrilateral, it has divided again. One is the trapezium. One is the trapezium and another one is that kite, rhombus. Another one is the rhombus. Now in the trapezium, in this one only one of the pair of the opposite sides are equal, parallel. So one of the pairs of that one opposite sides are parallel and another two are non-parallel. Another one is a non-parallel. So here that type of quadrilateral is called the trapezium. So in the trapezium here these two are parallel, but these two are sides are not parallel. Suppose these two are equal, then it is called that non-parallel side of quadrilateral are equal, then it is called isosceles trapezium. Then it is called the isosceles trapezium. Okay. Now in this one rhombus means what here? In the rhombus all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal, but diagonals are not equal. Diagonals are not equal. So that's why here these two conditions is different about the quadrilateral. So in the quadrilateral, if you take that one is the trapezium, one is the rhombus. In the trapezium, one of the pairs of that opposite sides are parallel and the other two sides are non-parallel. Non-parallel sides are equal, then it is called that isosceles trapezium. Then it is called the isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium. Suppose in this one, here in this one, in the trapezium all the sides, opposite sides are parallel. In the trapezium, opposite sides are parallel, then it is called the parallelogram. Then it is called the parallelogram. So in this rhombus, all sides are equal, already we discussed. Now in this one, diagonals are equal. If the diagonals are equal, then it is forms a square. Then it forms a square. Now in this one, in the square, opposite angles are equal and diagonals are equal and the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Now in this parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and opposite sides are parallel. Now in this parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, then it will be rectangle. Then it will be rectangle. Observe here. Now in this one quadrilateral and rhombus, if you taking like this, now in this one, in the parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90, then it is called the rectangle. In that rhombus, opposite sides equal, then and diagonals are equal, then it is forms a square. Then it forms a square. Now about that, one of the adjacent sides equal and another ones are not equal. So these two, now see once adjacent sides of that equal. So upside two sides and downside two sides are equal. That type of quadrilateral is called the kite. That type of quadrilateral is called the kite. Now in the kite, diagonals are one of the diagonal bisect, another one is not bisect. In that square, two diagonals are bisect perpendicularly, and that in the rhombus also two diagonals perpendicularly bisect, and here in this one parallelogram diagonals are bisect. Diagonals are bisect, and that rectangle also diagonals are equal and bisect. Diagonals are equal and bisect. Now based on these sides, we are discussing about the quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, next polygon is what suppose we will discuss about here, circle. Now we will discuss about that circle. Circle means what here? Circle nothing but the collection of the from a fixed point, the collection of the all the points, the collection of the all the points in the same distance, some fixed point and fixed distance. The collection of the all the points is called the path of the collection of the all the points is called circle. Means we are collecting the all the points. We are collecting the all the points in the some fixed point to fixed distance. The fixed point is called center. Fixed point is called center, and the fixed distance is called radius. Fixed distance is called radius, and the path is called circle. Now the length of the circle is called circumference. Okay. Now the path of the circle is called circumference. Now in this one, it has the, suppose we take the circle. In this circle, we have the some fixed point. The fixed point is and center and radius. Okay. Now that we can draw the collection of the 2 points of the any on the circle. Suppose I am taking that A and B are 2 points. The line segment of the otherwise the part of the circle. The part of the circle with that line segment is called that minor segment. This is called segment. Okay. In the segment, small one is called the minor segment. Large one is called the major segment. Okay. In this one, if you draw this line, how many lines we can draw? Infinite line. We can make that infinite many parts. Now here we are passing that the longest chord. Here the line segments. Here line segment is called that one chord. Okay. Now the chord, the longest chord is called that. The longest chord is called diameter. Okay. The longest chord is called the diameter. Now in this diameter, divide the given circle as the 2 parts. The diameter divide the given circle as the 2 parts. Now in this one, the 2 parts are equal. And then if you take that in the circle, a part of a circle, suppose I am taking that A and B. The part of a circle is called that arc. The arc making the angle with that center some part, then it is called that sector. Now if you want to find the area of the circle, first of all. Area of circle nothing but pi r square. Here r means what here? R is the radius. And if you find that area of sector nothing but pi r square into 360. Here we can find this one as area of the circle nothing but theta by 360. area A is equal to 360 by pi r square. Now perimeter of circle. Perimeter circle is what here? 2 pi r. 2 pi r. Now you can find this one. Perimeter of this means here you want to find that area of the circle, nothing but here pi r square into x degrees by 360 degrees. And perimeter of circle is how much here? We can find the 2 pi r square. And here you want to find the length of the arc. Length of arc nothing but here 2 pi r into x degrees by 360 degrees. X degrees by 360 degrees. Like this we can find the area of the sector, and now we can find that pi rl. We can find that pi r also. Pi rl. So here pi rl by means about that cone also we can use that. Means pi rl means L is the length of the arc. Length of the arc, we can find that area. So like this we can find about the circle. Now in the circle we want to discuss about that. Now about the circle, if you want to discuss about that, about the angles first of all. Now here this total angle of the circle at the point. So already we said that one. This is the diameter. So the diameter divides the circle as the two parts. Diameter divides the circle as the two parts. Now if you form a triangle with that diameter, now we are getting the one of the triangle. Now suppose ABC. ABC is the triangle on the circle. ABC is the triangle on the circle. Now here the angle at C will be compulsory 90 degrees. Compulsory 90 degrees. Why? Because if you take that one, any circle, now that circle divide that given point on the angle on the circle, that angle will be half of the angle. Suppose you are taking this x means this is the x by 2. Means angle at that minor sector and that major sector. So here we are discussing here the angle. Suppose here 90 degrees is there. Suppose then here 90 by 2 will be there. Means 45 degrees only will be there. So here also the total angle equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because this is the fixed point. Suppose we are taking the O is the point, OA and OB are two rays if you consider like this. So OA is one ray and OB is the one ray, and OA OB two rays, then O is the vertex. O is the vertex. On the vertex we are taking that one of the angle. So angle means here total angle is for 180. Now we are dividing that one. This total angle will be 180, means half of that one will be how much will be this one? 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So all of you students, please subscribe and share this program also to your friends. So those are watching, please subscribe. So if any doubts, if you ask that by giving by chart in chat box. Okay. Now say here we can find the angle on the circle. We can find the angle on the circle will be 90 degrees. So here suppose we consider that one more circle we take like this. Now here we are taking the fixed point as like this. Fixed point we are taking here. Okay, what is the angle here? Suppose you are taking x. We are taking the x. And what is the angle here? Here also will be x by 2. Here we can observe that three types. Okay. We'll conduct that online max also. So inform to your friends, those are watching online. Okay, Vijay. Okay, you will follow that one. Next, in this one we will discuss here. So angle on the circle will be C equal to 90 degrees. So like this we can form that if you suppose on the circle, suppose any 4 points, forms a quadrilateral, This type of quadrilateral is called cyclic quadrilateral. This type of quadrilateral is called the cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, cyclic quadrilateral means here in this one opposite angle difference should be is less than opposite angles will be 0. Means here A minus C is equal to angle A minus angle C equal to 0 and angle B and minus angle D equal to 0. Means here both angles will be not equal like that. Suppose you will take this one sometimes 180 will be also will be there. Okay, so opposite angles will be difference should be 180 degrees. Difference should be 180 degrees or 0. So we can find that angles on the circle. Next we will discuss that. Now we will discuss about the plane, about the coordinate plane. What is meant by coordinate plane? Coordinate plane means the plane divide the total plane divide that as the 4 parts. Here we are taking the 2 lines. The horizontal line we are taking saying that x axis, and the vertical line is called the y axis. So here positive x axis is there and positive y axis is there. What is the opposite? So here that midpoint of both line segments, both rays. So the vertical axis and horizontal axis, the intersection point is called origin. So it is represented by what? So opposite to x-axis is called the negative x-axis. And y-axis opposite is called the negative y-axis. Okay. Now the total plane divided as that one 4 parts by using that vertical axis and the horizontal axis, that is the x and y axis. Now in this one, in the first quadrant, your total 4 quadrants are there. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2 and quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. Okay, in this quadrant 1, x is the positive is there, y is the positive is there. So all the points lies in the above the x-axis and right side of the y-axis will be positive. And here what are the points in the Q2? X-axis will be negative and y-axis will be positive. And if you take that in the quadrant 3, in the quadrant x-axis and y-axis both are negative is there. The region of x below and y left is called the negative x, means in that both are negative. In the quadrant 4, here x is there, y is there, but x is the positive is there, y is the negative is there. Y is x below and y right side. So in this one here positive and negative will be there. Okay, what are the represent here? We can represent the points in that. What if you take the suppose P I am taking here x comma y. P I am taking the x and y. Now point P x comma y, in this one x is called abscissa. And y is called ordinate or x axis or y x coordinate or is called x coordinate, and y is called y coordinate. And here x is called the first term and y is called the second term. Like this also we can say like this. But in this one maximum we say that xy coordinate as that one. X is called the abscissa, y is called the ordinate. So in this one we will take that. Suppose you have minus 2 here. I want to represent that sum a minus 2 comma 5. minus 2 comma 5 means x is the negative is there, y is the positive is there. X negative and y positive means where it will be in the quadrant 2, means in it will be lies in the quadrant 2. In this one, suppose means we can represent that one 1 2 3 4 5 like this. We can represent the scale on that coordinate plane. Now in this one, x axis, y axis and z axis. When we discuss about the z axis, that is called 3 dimensional. But here x axis, y axis only there means it is called the 2-dimensional coordinate of geometry. 2-dimensional coordinate geometry. Now in this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 we are taking like this. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. Now minus 2 comma 5. Minus 2 comma 5 means x will be minus. X will be minus 2 and y will be 5. So you can represent the point and the Q2, that is nothing but A. So here the point A will be some distance will be there toward the x-axis and toward the y-axis. Toward the y-axis it has the only 2 units. It has the 2 units. And toward the x-axis it has the 5 units. So once here the point we are taking the minus 2 comma 5. The minus 2 comma 5 we are taking the point on that location on the Q2. The point A will be distant from the y-axis. From y-axis it will be 2 units only will be there. And x-axis will be 5 units will be there. Here but x-axis value minus 2 and y will be 5. Y will be 5. So here like suppose you want to represent. Suppose represent some B, some 5 comma 0. The 5 comma 0 means here y value 0 is there. Y value 0 means where it will be lies in this one. The point B 5 comma 0 means here has that x-axis x value only. X value 5. X value 5 means it has the on the x-axis. On the x-axis. Suppose you will take that one some C minus 2 comma 0. Minus 2 comma 0 means it has that x value minus 2. X value minus 2 means it lies on the x-axis only. Suppose you are taking that some D point that 0 comma minus 7. 0 comma minus 7 means where it lies here on the negative y-axis. On the negative y-axis. So I am giving one more point here, some E point. Some E point I am taking that minus 5 comma minus 5. Where it will be lies? Please give the answer about this one. All of you. Answer this question. So the point E minus 5 comma 5, where it will be lies? Once answer that one. So that minus 5 comma 5, very good here. That minus 5 comma 5, it will be lies on that Q3. Why? Because x is the negative is there and y is the negative is there. So both are negative means in the quadrant 3. In the quadrant 3, minus 5 comma 5 it will be lies in that one. Why? Because minus 5 you take that minus 5 and here x value minus 5, y value minus 5. It will lies on the quadrant 3. It will be lies on the quadrant 3. Like this we can find that any point on the coordinate plane. Now based on the coordinate plane, we can find that we can form a geometrical figures. Now in the coordinate plane, if you take this one, we can suppose I am taking that point. Suppose 2 units, 3, 4, 5 units. I am taking here like this. So the sides of the triangle as that one 3, 4, 5. So how to represent that in the coordinate plane? In the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, here negative x-axis and negative y-axis there. Now here we can take the point 3 units, 4 units, 5 units. 3 units 4 means x value 3 units. Means 0 comma 3, 4 comma 0, here 3 comma 0 and 0 comma 4. Now based on this one you can form a triangle. Why? Because in this one the longest side is there, then 5 is there. So here 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 is the Pythagorean triplet or not? Yes. Why? Because the sum of the squares of the longest number, the sum of the square of the square of the largest number is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers. Suppose if you observe that one, 5 square equal to 3 square plus 4 square, yes or no? So 25 is equal to 9 plus 16. It is satisfies. It is satisfied means here 3, 4, 5 is called that Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet means what here? The largest number square is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers. Then it is called that the three numbers are called that Pythagorean triplet. Pythagorean triplet. So here I am taking the points as the 3, 0, 3, 4. Now based on this one, 3, means 1, 2, 3 means 3, 0 means it will be lies on this one. Suppose this we are taking the A and we are taking some B. So 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 is the point is there. Now join these two. Now join these two. Now here it has the 3 units. It has the 4 units. Why? Because it is 3, 0 and here 0, 4. Why? Because it has the only x-axis and it has the only y-axis. Now if you measure that one, now to how to find the measure of that one? Some AB. How to find the measure of that AB? The AB measures with taking that as that 2 points. Suppose as that one points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 are 2 points. Then the distance between the 2 points AB nothing but square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Y2 minus y1 whole square. Now in this one, here if you take this one x1 y1 and this is the x2 y2. X2 y2. Now x2 value how much here? X2 value 0 is there and x1 value how much is there? 3 is there. Whole square plus y2 value 4 is there and y1 value 0 is there. Okay, we will simplify this one. So 0 minus 3, 3 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 0, 4 square. Now if you simplify here, 9, 3 square 9 minus into minus will get the plus. So and 4 square will be 16. Now 16 plus 9 equal 25. Square root of 25 is the 5. We got it or not? So here 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5 already we said that Pythagorean triplet. By using the coordinate geometry, how to represent that one we will discuss here. So in this one, we are taking the A value 3, 0 and 0, 4. A value 3, 0 and 0, 4. We are located these 2 points by using the points. We are located on the coordinate plane. By using the coordinate plane, we find that one value of the remaining side of the triangle which is formed the coordinate plane. So here O is the point here. What is the triangle here? Triangle OAB. So triangle OAB. What is the area of triangle OAB? So area of the triangle we can find that 2 here in this one half into base into height. Half into base into height. Now about the triangle, it is a right angle triangle. You can use that half into base into height. Suppose it is not a right angle triangle. Suppose you are saying that that is an isosceles triangle. We can find that by using the different formula. By using the scale and triangle. Suppose a scale and triangle is by using the Heron's formula. Here by using the Heron's formula. Area of the triangle delta is equal to, here we can find the S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Here S equal to, A plus B plus C by 2. A plus B plus C by 2. Here plus B means we can find here, suppose by using the half into base and height. So we find that 1 by 2 into base value is the 3 and height value is the 4. Here no need to find using that hypotenuse. The hypotenuse here AB is the hypotenuse. Here AB value we got the 5. But then there is no need for to find the area of the triangle of that AB OAB. So we will find that 1 the 2 do the cancel, 3 do the 6 units. 6 units we got. Now we want to find by using the Heron formula. Already we have the 3 measurements of a triangle. What are the measurements of triangle here? 3, 4, 5 are the measurement of triangle. Now here a plus b plus c. So 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, 12. So 12 by 2 is nothing but 6. Now s value got the 6. We can find that one here. 6 into 6 minus 3 and 6 minus 4 and 6 minus 5. Now for this one holds under root is there. Now 6 into 6 minus 3 is there. 6 minus 4 2 and 6 minus 5 1. Now we can find here 6, we can write that one as the 2 into 3 and 3 already exists here. 2 1 can be eliminated here. Now here we can find the square root value by taking these 2 3's, we will collect that 1 3 and these 2, out of these 2 we can collect the 1 2. So 2 3's are 6 we got here. So here out of 1 we can find only 1. So 2 3's is 6 we got that. Combined by that we can find the area of triangle by using the Heron's formula, as well as that if the right angle triangle means we can find the area of half into base into height. So next we will discuss here about the coordinate plane only. What is mean by here? If we take the 2 points in this one, in the coordinate plane x, y, z, x axis, y axis, x dash, negative x axis and negative y axis, and intersecting point of both axes equal to 0. Now in this one we want to find that one slope. What is mean by slope? Slope nothing but here we can find the distance between any two. Suppose you are taking that A is a point is there, B is a 2 point is there. So by using the AB point, suppose here 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So what is the distance between A and B? What is the distance between A and B means we can find just B minus A. B value 4 is there, A value 1 is there. B minus A means we can find that distance between AB, that is nothing but 4 minus 1, nothing but 3. So this is using, but you can find that as an x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Under root also I can use that one. So by using this one, you want to find the slope. So how to find the slope? The slope of 2 points. The slope we represent that the m nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So up to 10th class, it has a formula to find that slope. That's what we are discussing here. So here slope of any 2 points y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 means difference of the y coordinates and difference of the x coordinate. So difference here, difference of the y coordinate here anything is there, y value nothing is there. So 0 is there. And difference of the x coordinate is how much is there? 3. Slope of this AB points, slope of that AB points nothing but 0. Here that's why the slope of x axis, why here A and B are minus on the x axis, that's why the slope of x axis is 0, and slope of y axis is not defined. The slope of x axis is represented as that one tan theta also. Tan theta. So you can find that theta. What is theta here? Some angle. What is the angle is that one here? So if you take that any line, it is cuts that x axis with some angle. So if you take any line, cut the x axis, it may be positive x axis or negative x axis. If cuts that axis, the forms an angle, that is theta. So the theta is represented the slope m by tan. So m equal to tan theta. Here theta is called that inclination. So here theta is we can find the theta by using the theta. We can find the slope m. So slope m value we can find. Suppose tan theta value 0 is there. Suppose theta value 0 means this line, it is that points of the x axis. That line, if you take, suppose L is the line is there, that line points at with the x axis, then it that both the angle between the x axis and given line will be 0. Then tan theta value how much here? Tan 0 value will be 0. Tan 0 will be 0. So it coincides. The line AB and the line L will be coincide means there is no angle between the two lines. There is no angle between the two lines. The line L parallel or coincide with the y-axis, parallel to or coincide the y-axis, then the angle will be not defined. Then the angle will be not defined. Why? Because the line cut the x-axis perpendicularly. The line L is there. Now x-axis is there. So L and y-axis both are coincide or parallel. Coincide or parallel. Then the angle between the x-axis line will be 90 degrees. 90 degrees means tan 90. Theta equal to tan 90. Tan 90 is not defined. Not defined or infinity. So not defined or infinity. So like this we can find that angle by using the points and by using the lines with the angle also. So by using this one slope and points, we can find the equation of line. Equation of line nothing but y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. M into x minus x1. The line equation always will be the slope form. It means like this. Otherwise, the standard formula of line equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Here AB number be 0. AB number be 0. If AB is 0, then there is no definition for the given line. So you can't define the line. So that's why A and B number be 0. A and B number be 0. That Ax plus by plus c we can find in that intercept form as that one. X by A plus y by b is equal to 1. X by A plus y by b is equal to 1. Here we can find this by using that standard form like that. Bx plus ay minus ab equal to 0. By simplification like this we can find. So intercept form, and suppose any line cut the three parts. Suppose it cut that means we are taking that line segment as the AB. Now with the CD divide the line segment at the three parts C and D. Then the CD points are called trisection points. C and D are called trisection points. See, we can find the trisection point by using that one. Here AC, we are dividing that all are equal parts. All are equal parts. C divides AB in the ratio 1:2. 1:2. And D divides that AC as that 2:1. 2:1. So here 1:2 is there, total 3 is there. That's why the points between that A and B, CD are called the trisection points. So and if you take that AB line segment, now AB line segment C divides that in the equal part, then it is called C divides in the equal part, and that is called here 1:1. 1:1. We can find the any point in the ratio. Suppose A is a point is there x1 y1 and B is called that x2 y2. Now here some equal parts. The midpoint of AB nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. X1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Now suppose in taking that A is the point. Now A is the point x1 y1 and B is taking point that x2 y2. Now these 2 points divided in the ratio m:n. In the ratio m:n, then the point divided means if you take that AB is the point is there. So some point C is there. C divides in the ratio m:n is there. So how the ratio is there we don't know. Means m and we will take that one equal or not equal. So the point C can represent that nothing but mx2 plus mx1 by m plus n m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n by m plus n. So this only I can use that suppose the C the equal distance is there from the A and C, A and B, then you can use that m and both are will be equal to 1. M value 1, n value 1, m value 1, n value 1, you can substitute here. So 1 into x2 and plus 1 into x1 by 1 plus 1 and m value 1, y2 value you don't know, and n value 1 and y1 value by 1 plus 1. Now here we can simplify here x2 into 1 x2 and x1 into 1 x1 by 1 plus 1 we get 2. Here y2 into 1 y2 plus y2 into 1 y1 by 1 plus 1 2. So if we simplify means x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So we got it up now. The midpoint of any two points, the midpoint of any two points A and B will get that one x1 plus x2 by 2. Suppose the given ratio we don't know, suppose other than 1:1, other than 1:1 they gave that some ratio m:n, we can find the point between that any two points by using the coordinates as that one mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and m by 2 plus n by 1 by m plus n. So like this we can find that and intercept form. And now we want to discuss about the little bit of trigonometry. So in the about the geometry, trigonometry is there. Trigonometry. So what is the trigonometry? Here trigonometry means trigonometry. So these are all Greek words are there. Tri means 3, gono means angle, metry means measure. Metry means measure. So here discussing about that 3 angles measurements. 3 angles measurements. Now these 3 angles we are discussing, we want to discuss in the coordinate plane only. Why? Because if you take that in that x-axis, y-axis, negative x-axis and negative y-axis. Now we are taking that some distance, some point, some fixed point we are taking the origin as the O and the fixed distance we are collecting all the points in this one. Now with the point we are taking some p x comma y. We are taking that some p x comma y. Now the p x comma y, it has some distance from the x axis. It has some distance x axis. Here x1, x2, x3, x4 like that up to x values will be there. Now total distance of this one is called x axis and this totally y axis. So this is y will be there. Okay. Now in this one we are collecting all the points. Suppose the p came here. Now the p will be here minus x comma y. Suppose the p here minus x and minus y b will be there. And here p is there means x and minus will be there. So based on the quadrant 1, quadrant 2, q1, q2, q3 and q4. In this one we are taking that, we are forming this line OP ray making angle with the x-axis some theta, x angle with x-axis some theta. Now theta opposite side what is there? That is called opposite side. That is called the opposite side. And theta where it lies on the side, that is called adjacent side. So here this suppose we are taking that some b. Some we are taking here. In this one, PB is the opposite side. Opposite side. And OB is the adjacent side. Adjacent side. Adjacent side. Okay. And OP is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Now in this one the longest side is the OP. Why? Because we are taking the foot of the perpendicular. Here B is the foot of the perpendicular. In this one OPB is the foot of the perpendicular. We are taking the 3 sides of the right angle triangle. We are taking the 3 sides. So please subscribe all of you. So those are in that not coming to online, come to online and watch and subscribe that and and ask her that any questions from that in this regarding this. So we have that online coaching for English also. So if you ask that in that management, you can provide that one, and you can subscribe. And if you purchase that online classes for that English medium also available is there. So nobody giving the online classes as well as that online material. So only one of the Sri Anu publication is giving that to online coaching as well as the material. So please subscribe and share it with your friends. Okay, so we can discuss a little bit about the trigonometry. So in this one, opposite side and adjacent side and hypotenuse. In this one, based on the side, we have the sides here. The ratio of these three sides. The ratio of these three sides is called. Now we are taking that. Now sine theta. This is the sine theta. Sine here. Sine, cosine, tan, cotan, and secant, cosecant. So these are the 6 trigonometric functions about that trigonometry. So what is the sine? So here sine we can say that one opposite side by hypotenuse, and cos is that one adjacent side by hypotenuse, and that tan nothing but ratio of sine and cos, so opposite side by adjacent side, and cot nothing but reciprocal of tan, adjacent by opposite, and secant nothing but reciprocal of cos, means hypotenuse by adjacent, and cosecant nothing but reciprocal of sine, so hypotenuse by opposite side. So like this we can find that the 6 trigonometric functions about the trigonometry, and we have the relation between the 6 trigonometric functions as that sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, and secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1, and cosecant square theta and cot square theta equal to 1. And we have the more formulas and more identities we will discuss in the next class. Thank you very much. Those